Atomweight division brought to you by Fracture Fightwear. Please welcome to the cage, fighting out of the red corner, Linda Gray.
This is my girl. I want to go say my respects to her real quick, and I'll be right back.
All right, that is Diablo Dustin Walden as Linda Gray out of the D-Evil camp, which of course is where Dustin is a part of, out of Elizabethton, Tennessee. Linda Gray comes in at 0-2. She weighed in at 105 pounds, stands at 5'1", and this is a women's atomweight bout at 105 pounds. It's bout number 10 tonight at Apex Fights 6, presented by Fracture Fightwear. Linda Gray versus Fancy Angie Dugan, and tell you about Dugan in just a moment, but in this bout here tonight, these two, a lot of discussion about the styles between the two fighters, and the skill sets of these two, tremendous. And Dugan is actually started working with Bushido, but Linda Gray, well known and working out of the D-Evil camp. And Gray coming off a loss at Apex 5, but D-Evil's had so much success in Northeast Tennessee, and there's a lot for Linda Gray to look forward to in the future. Tell us about Linda Gray in this women's atomweight bout.
Linda's exciting, man. I mean, she's not really fared well in her MMA bouts, but she trains her butt off, and I'm there witnessing it every day, and I'm very proud of her, win, lose, or draw. And I really think that she's got all the skills in the world to come out and do great in this sport.
Back to the cage for our next fighter introduction.
Please welcome her opponent, fighting out of the blue corner, Angie Dugan.
Angie Dugan, the opponent, Fancy Angie Dugan, at 2-1, 102 pounds is what Angie weighed in at. She's changed camps. She's now with Bushido MMA out of Kingsport, and she'll be opposing Linda Gray here tonight. Now, Angie it's amazing. John Morehouse interviewed Angie, and she admitted that she can eat whatever she wants and doesn't gain any weight.
Must be nice.
What fighter preparing for a fight can say that?
Dustin Walden.
Dustin Walden can say that? That's pretty strong.
Yeah, my guys usually get on me for eating M&Ms in front of them and things like that. Especially when I'm cutting weight, I can still eat those things.
Well, Dugan changed her camp, so she's working with different people, getting different input. She feels like she's not going to be the same in the cage when we see her here tonight. Still worked out a little bit with her old gym, but she said she's been able to reinforce her strengths while expanding her game. She feels like she's more well-rounded in her stand-up game. Different approach all around in the cage, and you might see a few more kicks from her today. And she said she expects that Gray will want to keep it standing, but it wouldn't be smart for her to keep it standing. What do you think in terms of the strategy?
Personal opinion, I think it's wrong for her to think that.
Yeah.
We know Angie's dangerous on the ground, but I think she's a monster, man. She really is.
Let's go to the cage. Our official fighter introductions. Here is Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, this bout will be in the women's atomweight division, brought to you by Fracture Fightwear. When the action begins, your referee in charge of this bout is Thomas Brooks. Introducing first, fighting out of the red corner, holding a record of 0 wins with 2 defeats. She weighed in 105 pounds. Fighting out of D-Evil Fight Team in Elizabethton, Tennessee, the Asian sensation, Linda Gray. Standing across the cage tonight, fighting out of the blue corner, holding a record of 2 wins with only 1 defeat. She weighed in 102 pounds. Fighting out of Bushido MMA in Kingsport, Tennessee, Fancy Angie Dugan.
They call Angie Dugan Tigger because she's so happy and bounces around They call Linda Gray the Asian sensation, and we are underway. Dugan in the black, Linda Gray in the purple.
Linda firing off strikes. She's not backing down right now at all.
And corner asking Gray for her to go to the body, but it's all upstairs so far.
Yeah, she, if we can just get her to listen and do what she's told in the corner, she's going to do well. But Angie's keeping her space and keeping the distance on her, not letting her really get inside on her. So
Dugan definitely the taller of the two. And both, same time, simultaneous leg kicks. That one missed.
Nice right hand by Linda.
And again, Linda really relying on that overhand right and swinging it. No real setup. But
Linda listening well to the corner. Angie's keeping the distance, taking the center, trying to strike, doing exactly what she said she was wanting to do.
Nothing really of force here. It looks like the power advantage goes to Gray as she lands another overhand right, then goes to the body for maybe the first time.
Yeah. This is exciting, man. Everybody loves to watch girls fight.
Gray stuck her fingers out but didn't make contact with the eyes. We're at the midway point of round number 1 in this Fracture Fightwear women's atomweight bout at 105. Oh, nice overhand right again. What can Dugan do to avoid that right?
Keep that jab in her face. Not really trying to tell her what to do, but if she kept that jab in her face, that would probably be her best bet right now, or maybe keep her on the outside with those leg kicks, just like she just did.
I don't think she can hear you, and she may not take your advice too, since she's fighting a evil fighter here.
It's going to be a good fight. I'm excited for it. I've been really excited about this fight.
Under a minute left in round number 1 in this women's atomweight bout.
I don't really know much about Angie's training, but I know Linda's training with me and Caleb and all the guys. Adam, she's in there with the big boys, and she doesn't back down from any of us at all. She punched me in the lip the other day, busting my mouth.
She looks like she can do it with that right. It was the right?
Absolutely. Yeah, absolutely. Actually, it was. I ain't gonna lie, it was.
Final 30 seconds of round number 1. Again, Gray. Oh, 8.
Nice
maybe.
Combo by Linda.
Yep.
Angie's not backing down, though.
Dugan pushes Gray up against the cage, sticks a knee. Under 10 seconds left in round number 1. And the first round will end with the two up against the cage. Unbiased, who would you give round number 1 to, Diablo?
That was really, and I'll be honest, that was kind of close to call. I think Linda landed more of the strikes, and that's kind of where the entire fight stayed, other than the clinch towards the end. So, unbiased opinion, I would say Linda round 1.
Dugan, and I would agree with you. Dugan at 2-1, weighed in at 102 pounds, coming off of a loss. She said it's really motivated her, and the switching of the gyms is interesting as well.
And an interesting point in that, the girl she last lost to, we actually brought into camp. She actually drove down from Pigeon Forge and came and trained with us a couple days every week for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and she's actually helped Linda out with this camp. So,
interesting.
I think that actually plays a lot into the motivation for this fight and the push for this fight. So,
Crystal Martin,
absolutely. Crystal's she's a great fighter. She's an awesome girl, and really appreciate her coming down and helping out for this fight.
Yeah, that's interesting. Dugan losing to Crystal Martin in a stoppage, second round stoppage on strikes, and then prior to that, 2 wins over Danielle Smith. First round wins for Dugan. Underway here in round number 2. Nice knee for the taller Dugan. Corner asking for underhooks for Gray, and she delivers.
Yeah, we've been working on Linda putting that head pressure in there.
Does so. Corner, this is happening right in front of Linda Gray's corner. And kind of a takedown. Gray likely get credit for it. And Gray on top.
And she needs to be this is right where I think Angie kind of wants this fight, is on the ground, but I don't think it's how she wanted to get there.
Any danger with the head there in that position? Does she not have it close to being able to lock a?
I think what Linda would want to do right here would be to elbow either the legs or the body, or stand up out of this. That's kind of what we've worked on, is her standing up out of the guard and not really playing into Angie's strengths, and which is kind of what she's doing right now. But Angie's not really getting anywhere with it.
Gray.
But like I said, Angie comes from a great grappling background. She's going to be looking to try to finish it from this spot, so she's always dangerous in there.
Angie Dugan in the black, on the bottom, Linda Gray in the purple on top. It's a women's atom weight bout at 105, bout 10 of the night here at Apex Fight 6. And now the corner asking for Gray to pass from this spot. Half guard. Pressure on the head, and then slams a shot down on Angie Dugan. 1 minute left in round number 2. A lift up, look at this. And a throw down by Linda Gray, and then she's going to let her get up.
They're ready to throw down, man. This is exciting. Linda just throws her down and walks away.
I don't know if I've ever seen that before. Toss the fighter down and then just walk away like you just hit a home run.
Look at these girls, man. Now they're both coming out with good technique, throwing good solid punches.
Oh, nice.
They're trying to finish the fight now. They're ready to throw. They're done with the filling out process.
Dugan starting to throw that jab a little bit more. Came up empty with a kick and opened up her body for Gray. Again, there's the jab again by Dugan. 15 seconds. Who wants this second round of this women's atomweight bout? Gray, couple rights. Dugan says, come on, I'm good.
They were banging, man. I love this fight.
And absolutely. Well done in round number 2 of this 3-minute round bout. Bout number 10. Who would you, unbiased, give round number 2 to?
And unbiasedly, I don't even hate to say it. I love to say it, but unbiasedly, I want to say Linda. Linda controlled the takedown. She controlled the ground when it got there. She's controlled the stand-up since then. So, I mean, right now you've got to say, as a non-partial person, I'm going to say it's 2-0 Linda. But from a corner aspect, I'm going to say that it's tied up, and Linda's got to come out and finish this fight. Same thing for Angie. She's got to come out and finish this fight. You can't leave it in the hands of the judges. You don't know what the judges are seeing right now.
How honest do you – it sounds like it, based on what you just said, you want to be completely honest, or maybe worst-case scenario with the fighters, right, rather than lead them to believe that they're winning. And
absolutely, man. I mean, my entire life it's always been, if you go to a decision, you can't expect to win. Whether or not you're up in your head and you're just pounding on a guy, you never know. So you never want to leave it in somebody else's eyes whether they think you won or lost.
Can you tell when your corner's telling you something that's not accurate?
Our coach Caleb Cup, man, he'll never lead us astray. Even if we think we're doing great and we are doing great, he's going to make us feel like we need to win the next round.
All right.
Last round coming out, ready to go.
Round number 3 is underway.
Angie comes out firing with a combination, going to the cage.
And Dugan has the urgency as if she is down 2-0. Yep. Referee saw the grabbing of the fence. Dugan stuck a shot to the body, then a knee to the body. Hand control for Gray.
I mean, Angie's trying to throw these knees inside. They're not really landing clean, but they are. She's being active. I mean, she's throwing them to be throwing them. She's trying to make some, make some improvements and some movements with them. So,
you think Angie's trying to go for a takedown out of this?
Yeah, I mean, she wouldn't have pressed her to the cage if that wasn't what she was trying to do. But
you can see her going for the legs a little bit.
The one thing Linda's not doing is controlling head pressure right now. She needs to be pressing Angie's head down or trying to get her head underneath where Angie is, underneath her chin.
Now she goes over the top. Angie at least being a little bit more active with the knees. I think referee is eyeing this to see if he's going to break them up.
Yeah, I mean, she's not really doing a whole lot of damage from here. I mean, she's staying active and she's looking like she's doing something, but I don't really believe that they're really causing that much damage to her.
We're more than halfway through round number 3. Gray in the purple, maybe up 2-0, and now some blood coming from the nose of Linda Gray. Gray looking for her first MMA win, continuing with the knees at Dugan, and Gray might be feeling those now.
Yeah, she's landed a couple of them to the body.
1 minute left in this fight. Can Gray hang on? She switches.
Gray sweeps her and pushes her against the cage. She's got good shoulder pressure.
Corner excited that Gray is following instructions.
And that's been her biggest downfall. She hasn't really listened in the corner in her previous fights, and we've really tried to work that with her. Make sure she listens to us and make sure she works hard.
And Gray at this point in the final 30 seconds just needs to stay out of trouble. And she could end up with her first ever MMA win. Dugan, though, running out of time to try to make something happen.
15 seconds left.
Yep. 10 seconds.
She's going for that triangle. She's going for a triangle.
Might be too little too late. We're down to 5 seconds. Not going to happen here. And we have completed this very entertaining women's atomweight bout. They'll hug out. Well done. Very entertaining between Linda Gray and Angie Dugan, excuse me. We will go to the decisions as Linda Gray dances and celebrates. She feels like she's got the win in this bout. For the first time tonight, we are going to go to the judges' decision.
That was probably the most exciting fight of the night so far.
Gray's feeling good. Went through 3 rounds, 3 3-minute rounds, and Gray still with the energy. Feels like she won. We'll see in just a moment. Still to come, our main event here at Apex Fight 6. It'll be Melee Tyler Minton against Nick Blesser. Let's go to the cage for our official decision. Here's Cody Gwynn.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 3 rounds of action, we're getting your judges' scorecards for a decision. All 3 judges scored this bout the same, 29-28, for your winner by unanimous decision. Out of the red corner, the Asian sensation, Linda Gray.
Linda Gray, first win of her MMA career. A unanimous decision. All 3 judges scored it 29-28 for the Asian sensation out of D Evil Camp in Elizabethton, Tennessee. And Linda Gray now moves her record to 1-2. Congratulations to Linda Gray. I know Diablo is excited for her. And that's a terrific, terrific women's bout, the atomweight bout at 105 pounds. Before we wrap this up, Diablo, your thoughts on Linda Gray getting her first win?
I'm so happy for her. I can't even explain it. That girl's worked so hard in the gym, and I've watched her every day. And, hats off to Angie. She put up a good fight. That was a very close battle, and it was a great fight. I can't lie. I was very excited for both. I know both girls personally, and, I'm happy for both of them. I'm glad neither one of them got hurt, and it was a great fight. So just proud of them.
29-28 on the scorecards as well. So
very
it
close.
was.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are going to take a quick 10 to 15-minute intermission. Before I let you go, I want you to check out the official Apex event shirts here tonight by our lovely ring girls. They're available at the Fracture Fightwear booth. Check them out. They're available tonight for only $10, and they're available at the Fracture Fightwear booth towards the back of the building. Also, grab your favorite fighter, go over there, have your picture made free of charge by Fracture Fightwear, favorite fighter, and plus our ring girls are heading that way now. If you want a picture with our beautiful